Hi everyone, welcome to the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. I'm GoLocal News Editor Kate Nagel. Thanks for kicking off your Friday afternoon with us here in downtown Providence. And as we usually do most Fridays, welcome in former state representative, former Deputy Secretary of State, now heads up Stages of Freedom, Ray Rickman, to give his big view.
So today, first day of Black History Month, I don't want to fail to say that and wish us all a fabulous 28 days. But the big idea discussion today is about the problem of living in an edgy society. The other day, 2 days ago, I'm walking down the stairs. I live in a tall house, on a hill. And I'm coming down the stairs and I hear and see a big BMW, I believe it was, black, expensive. And it's going to the other side of the street, actually up onto the curb, trying not to hit something. And I hear the thump and I say, I hope this is not one of my neighbor's dogs. I just cringe. The car goes by, and there are two kids strapped in the back seat, 5, 6-year-old types. And off she goes, still at 45 miles an hour, only slowed down to try to avoid hitting whatever. And now she's speeding again up to the corner of Brown and Barnes, where she kind of puts on brakes not to run the light, and then off she goes again. And I'm pretty positive, wouldn't say it in the state of law, but off she goes to Moses Brown with her kids in the car. And I get to the end of my yard, quite wonderful yard. I love to tell people that, 89 feet from one end to the other. And I get there and whoa, there is a possum dead in the street. Big, really beautiful possums. Possums are fascinating animals. I've always liked them. And I have to pause and go get the big shovel and bring out my garbage can and put the dead possum in the can. The end of that possum's life. And then I'm kind of momentarily shocked. I said to myself, is that a mother possum? And are there little possums waiting for the mother possum to come home? I'm not being silly. We're just creatures on this planet, and we need to be more careful. So I say this mother is teaching her children to speed up and down the streets of Providence in a residential neighborhood. And she's running over God's little animals in order not to be 1 minute late for school. What is she teaching? And she is killing in the process. This is the edgy society in which we live. I don't normally go to work at 8, so I'm not there to see her. I go an hour earlier, but I'm thinking about standing out there one day with my bicycle and then following her wherever she goes and asking her why is she speeding on my street. 2 days, 3 days later, I'm going over to McDonald's. I go to McDonald's every Saturday morning and I get Paul Newman $1 coffee. I save a lot of money, and Paul Newman's every dime, other than manufacturing, creating the coffee, goes to charity, children's charities. And so I'm excited 45, 50 times a year to give my dollar. Something good that McDonald's does, and the only thing I really get at McDonald's. So off I am, and I'm crossing Only Street, walking my 8, 9 blocks over to McDonald's. And as I'm crossing the street, I look up. I always look both ways now, and I see a car, and they see me probably 700, 800 feet, and they speed up. I've never understood why anybody would speed up with a human being crossing the street. I learned in driver's training to slow down, but they speed up to chase you out of the street. This happens, listen, GoLocal viewers, high noon, Friday. This happens more often than anyone could imagine, that someone in a big car speeds up because you have no business 700, 800 feet in front of them. And I'm walking fast, but now I've got to do what they want me to do and step it up. And they go by me. They're now 45 miles an hour probably. And they go by me and they run through the red light. The red light on Only and Benefit North Main, you get an $85 ticket. And as they're running through the red light, they realize they're going to get this ticket. And they're trying to figure out how to stop, but they can't because they're going too fast, and I'm thrilled. Is that my God punishing them for trying to frighten me in the street? Or is it just the mayor of Providence? We're too edgy, folks. We need to slow down. Slow down.